The purpose of this lesson is to show you some more things that you can do with a data entry form. This is a servlet named text entry. Now this form has the same action as the one in the previous example. It will send a post message to the data show servlet, which is the same servlet as in the previous example. All it does is list all of the parameter values that are passed to it. Here is the first text input field. It accepts a username up to 40 characters long. The title is that little pop-up thing that comes up with a description if you hold the mouse over the field too long without doing anything. This is also a text entry field, but it is a bit different. Its type is password instead of text, which means it works just like a text field, but the only thing that echoes to the screen are asterisks. This is a text area. It's a text block of more than one line. This example has 5 rows and 45 columns. There are 2 buttons. The action taken by the button is determined by the type. The submit button causes all the data from the input fields to be gathered up and sent to the data show servlet in a post command. The reset button clears any data that you may have entered in any of the text fields. Here is a hidden field. It doesn't show up on the display, but it does have a value, and that value is sent along with the other parameters in the post command. You could actually put information here that has to do with how the servlet window was displayed or who was displaying it or whatever, and have that information passed on to the other servlet when the data is submitted. Because you're in a servlet, a Java program, it's easy to change this to whatever you'd like. And here's what it looks like on the display. The title values that are set in the first 2 input fields will pop up and show you that descriptive text. It's not very informative in this case, but these things can be quite useful in a complicated form. And here's what happens on submit. This shows you the values that were entered. Notice also that the hidden value shows up with its name and its value just as a regular parameter value. Now, let me show you something. The hidden field and its value show up on the HTML page, so any user can look at it at any time this way. That makes it a bad place to store sensitive information such as a password. The only thing I haven't shown you is the reset button.